A Nebraska Republican is expecting to be indicted soon for lying about taking foreign donations. Fun. All right, so this is Representative Jeff Fortenberry from Nebraska and says he's expected to be indicted, but denies that he had lied to the FBI. This is about, of course, illegal campaign contributions from a Nigerian-Lebanese billionaire who actually is a prolific donor to the Clintons. So the 9-term Republican was among the 4 GOP lawmakers accused of taking contributions funneled from foreign billionaire Gilbert Shaguri through a group of Californians between 2012 and 2016, and faces potential prosecution for alleged misleading statements to investigators, reported the Omaha World Herald. Fortenberry allegedly received about $30,200 through this scheme, although his campaign says, I don't know. I didn't know where the money came from. I didn't know it came from a foreign national. And so, once I knew, of course, I was going to, work with investigators. Yes, I don't want that foreign money. So now this is interesting because taking foreign donations obviously is illegal. Everybody knows that. It's actually one of the few campaign finance laws that actually gets enforced. One of the few. So now, this was part of an investigation into what are basically straw donations. You've heard of straw purchases before, for example, when it comes to guns. Well, straw donations is essentially the same thing. So basically, you want to funnel money into the American political system. All right, well, you just lie about where the donation is coming from, give it to someone else, who then gives it to the intended politicians. That's it. So now, according to Open Secrets, Shaguri, a foreign national, routed approximately $180,000 to 4 different U.S. candidates. And these are to their campaign committees through these straw donors over the course of 3 different election cycles. According to the FEC contribution records, the straw donor gave to the Joint Fundraising Committee supporting the 2012 presidential bid of Senator Mitt Romney, as well as the campaigns of Representative Darrell Issa, Representative Jeff Fortenberry, and former Representative Lee Terry, now a senior advisor at Kelly, Dry, and Warren. So now Shaguri got in trouble for this and admitted that the funds were intended to support these candidates and was aware that the contributions were made by giving his money under the name of another individual as illegal conduit contributions, according to court records. So he ended up actually paying about $1.8 million in fines as a result. So now, as I mentioned, he's a prolific Clinton donor as well. And so, wait, why is the Clinton donor given to Republicans? And why is a foreign national Clinton donor giving to Republicans? Weird. A very strange story. All right. So now, again, it's not the first time he's gotten some scrutiny with those donation habits. So now he actually gave to a group that had ties to the Democratic Party. Now, this was a nonprofit voter registration group. All right. And so gave that money. And oh, look, a few months after that donation, Shaguri and his family were guests at the Clinton White House. And by the way, he also gave to the Clinton Foundation. So he was at the Clinton White House holiday dinner for top Democratic Party supporters. Fascinating. Shaguri did not, of course, donate to the party itself, as he was barred from doing so, but he also arranged, and was, again, very friendly towards the Clintons, helped arrange a 6-figure speaking fee for former President Clinton at a Caribbean event. So now understand that, Democrats will take money that indirectly and kind of skirt the law, but not actually break the law, right? So kind of like, ignore the spirit of the law, even though they technically follow the law, and take the money in like, at least in a indirect way with the Clinton Foundation. Republicans, however, they're like, what? I break law. I take money, I break law. I don't care. I jump in it. I'm getting the money. So now, the most frustrating thing about this entire story is that Fortenberry is not in trouble for taking the money. So he gets the money, but then just says, I didn't know who it was from. I just don't know. His campaign says we were unaware. And of course, Okay, that's a plausible story, considering it is a straw donor. However, he could be in trouble for what he told or did not tell agents during the investigation, which of course says that maybe he knew that this was not above board. In fact, according to documents released by prosecutors in California who were investigating this case, one of the billionaire's associates, who was actually making the donations, Tofik Baklani of Washington, D.C., told investigators that he had run into Fortenberry after the fundraiser, during of which $30,200 was given to the congressman. In that meeting, Baklani said Fortenberry asked him if he felt that anything was wrong with the fundraiser. Baklani falsely replied no, and then asked why. Fortenberry responded, because it all came from the same family. So Baklani is involved with this. So now campaign reports indicated that Nebraskan received contributions from 8 people. 5 of the donors had the last name Ayub. Interesting. So maybe he knew, or maybe he suspected something was up, but kept the money anyway. And so now, once people started asking questions, then he started going around and saying, oh my God, I need to set up a defense fund. And that happened in 2019. Or was that in 2018? And then in 2019, decided to take that money, $30,000, and split it and donate it to 2 different charities. Wait, if you didn't do anything wrong, if you didn't think that anything was wrong or weird, why would you set up a defense fund for this and then immediately donate the money? Several years after you had received that exact amount of money, $30,200. Seems a little convenient. Now, one more thing, right? So Fortenberry, actually a couple more things. Fortenberry released a video from his truck. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm just going to tell you what was in it real quick. He said, we will fight these charges. I did not lie to them, the investigators. This is wrong on so many levels. I feel so personally betrayed. I just thought we were trying to help. We were trying to help by taking a gigantic donation from a major Clinton donor. But we didn't know about it. We didn't know about it. I'm so betrayed. You know, I don't really feel bad for you. So now one extra last thing, as I said. So this is the same guy. If you're wondering why this guy's name is familiar, Fortenberry, where have you heard Fortenberry before? Oh, right. This is the same guy who got really, really triggered, very, very angry when somebody called him and defaced a sign, his campaign sign, with this. Oh my God. Strong families, strong communities, strong odor. Jeff Fortenberry. All right. Oh, the googly eyes do it every time. Every single time. I love it. So this guy looked at that sign and said, I'm enraged. I am so mad. I am so mad. I'm gonna threaten people, and I'm gonna tattle on them for liking the picture on Facebook. If you liked that picture on Facebook, Jeff Fortenberry was coming for you. He's gonna come to take you down. And he tried. For example, there was a professor of political science who liked the picture because it's hilarious, right? And Fortenberry was like, oh no, you like vandalism and you like violence. He equated this to political violence. What? What? I mean, again, that political science director did not actually do that. He did not deface the sign, which, by the way, again, that is vandalism. You shouldn't do it. That said, even though you shouldn't do it because it technically is illegal and it's not very nice to do, but it's also fucking hilarious. So now fast forward to now. Now they're convinced that them getting in trouble for taking illegal donations, because there's no doubt that they didn't actually receive the money. They did. Whether they knew about it, that's the question. They're convinced that the entire thing is nothing more than a political hit job. Fortenberry's wife, Celeste, released a statement, emailed to supporters on Tuesday, saying that this indictment has all the marks of being a political attack, a bogus charge manufactured to take him out. Triggered. Sad. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.